Good morning, Super Secret Bricks here for channel updates of the month July 2022. So in the past month we have reviewed, since the last update we have reviewed two sets, which are 8076 Deep Sea Striker and 8077 Atlantis Exploration HQ. If I have to be honest, the Deep Sea Striker was a bit of a disappointment to me because, well, I really like brick-built creatures, and in Atlantis there's a good mix of system bricks and bionicle bricks and technique bricks, which is the case here. We're supposed to have a function too with the striking, the striking of the tail, but it falls short, as you can see. There's a lot of issue with that set, where the striking feature is not working as good as you would like it to. The tail itself is really hard to pose because of the weight. You have to articulate it in a way so that it stands on its own. And it's also really hard to find a pose that looks good. But then when you have the pose, then the feature is even worse. Like, it's stabbing itself. What is going on? I really like the articulation in the pincers. Like, this is a good range of articulations, but there's no articulation for the head, though there are for the mandibles, and no articulation in the legs. Like, this is completely static, and so that was one of the big disappointments for me. In the crab, the monster crab attack, the crab has fantastic articulation for the legs, but limited articulations for the pincers. Here it's the opposite, and it's a bit disappointing. Also, the head looks good on the side, but if you want to look from the front, it doesn't look like anything, does it? Yeah, so overall, a bit of a disappointment. There's also a lot of parts that just want to break off. So this part at the top also breaks off easily. And yeah, I really wanted that set to be good because, or maybe I have too high of an expectation for this, because I really like brick-built creature, as I said, and there are not many in the Atlantis line. not enough maybe, and yeah, this is one of them. And yeah, I just want it to be perfect, I guess. On the side, there's the Bobby Boy character. Oh no, that's Lance Spear. And a small vehicle that is like the Sea Jet, which I don't like. What I do like about this one though is they try to make it vertical. You see, it's a vertical build. I think in Brick Journal they mentioned that the designers really wanted to have this sort of vertical design for all the vehicles to make them stand out against all the previous undersea teams, like Aquazone and Aqua Raiders. Yep. So I guess that's a good thing, though. Then it's really hard to pose, to stand on its own. There's a grabbing arm, which is great. And yeah, that's about it. Oh yeah, and the thruster just keeps falling off, but that's one of the issue. Many issues with that set. On the other hand, the Atlantis Exploration HQ didn't disappoint. And don't get me wrong, it has its issues, such as the cannons right here. I get what they were going for with the range of mobility, but this is more what you would find in MOCs from people, creation from non-Lego designers, right? And they do tend to break off a lot. And yeah, so there are parts that break off, and I don't know why, but in my copy, the spares just keep just falling off. I don't know if it's because it's using the flat silver color, and that matter, it might be like more slippery than the plastic might be more slippery due to the color. I don't know, but those spares just don't want to stay here. They just want to get out. Or maybe the clip is a bit loose. I don't know. But overall, this is a fantastic set. It's a location set, which I really like. Locations. There are not a lot of locations in the Atlantis theme. Not enough. Again, not enough. And this one is great. For HQ, it's brilliant. We have a map room with a mug of coffee, because you need your coffee when you go fight deep sea creatures. You have a lab with some contraptions, keyboards, spinning chair, of course, that's mandatory for any scientist. And of course we have a fish that we want to study. Not sure why we study a fish, especially when we have to deal with fantastic creatures, but yeah. We have a small working station at the bottom. It's, again, the set has its issues. This is limited, but I really like the idea of having it there. It might not work perfectly, but it helps with the imagination, and that's an important thing. The platform here, I'm not too fond of, to be fair. But I believe this was here because the Exploration HQ can transform into a vehicle like this, like that, pop, and then it takes off. And so when it takes off, you only get the rim, and yeah, it would be a bit better without that platform, I suppose. And so here's the HQ, Exploration HQ, Atlantis Exploration HQ transformed into a submarine, and it's really great. Again, it has its issues, like there are some gaping holes in the bottom, but look at the shape of the ship. It looks kind of insectoid to me. I don't know why, for some reason. Maybe it's the bubble canopies in that color that look like eyes, insectoid eyes, or maybe it's the twin tails at the back. I don't know. There's something. It might be just me though. It might be just me, but I really like it. Really like it. It's a fantastic sub. It's quite imposing, and it can fit a lot of minifig inside, which is one of the thing I like. I look for in a vehicle. If it's big, it has to fit a lot of minifigs. And this one, yes, you have as you've seen, you have the lab. You have I'm going to remove the rim here just to be able to have a look at the side. You have the lab, you have the map room, and we didn't have a look at the cockpits, but there's also a cockpit. And yeah, you can look at the sides, the floodlights on the HQ transform into ceiling lights when in submarine. That's just great. And you have some texturing right there, clips, hinges, bars. Yeah, so the designer really puts a lot of care in the design. We have pins right there, and these, even they're just sticking out. I think they do add to the gribbling, to the detailing of the submarine. Even these cones, and usually these would be one of the things that just break off, but because of the location, they are neatly put on the side, on the corner right there, and so they just stay in place. That's fantastic. I don't really like, I like the suggestion of protection cage here for the front canopy, but yeah, I really don't like that kind of construction because it's quite flimsy, really hard to pose. Oh well, honestly, you can remove it and it would look just as great. Maybe less detailed, but just as great. And you have the driving cockpit here. So yeah, overall, I really love that set. I really like the fact that it can transform, and it's well executed. So that's it. That's what we've done in the past month. And now that we're in July, we're going to review 2 more sets. And yeah, this kind of stuff, like things falling off the reviewing station, that happens way more often than you'd think. So I'm just gonna leave it there, not edit it out and redo it now. Yeah, so yeah, we have 2 more reviews coming your way. 2 more Atlantis reviews for the second wave, and then we'll be done with the second wave. So there will be a collection video where we're going to have a look at all the second wave sets. Then a super secret haul, of course. Gotta acquire more Lego, and yeah, and then we'll be able to proceed to the third wave. That's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like if you did. We post new content every Wednesdays. I don't know why I say we, because it's only just me. But I post new content every Wednesdays, sometimes on Saturdays. And as I said, there are more Atlantis reviews coming your way, so click the subscribe button to get notified of when they come out. And thanks for watching. Bye bye.